The situation is that there was this young kid, and he had broken into this woman's house, and what he was doing was he was trying to take iPods and cameras and that kind of thing. She was really worried because she felt that they had watched her house for a long time. She was a bit reluctant to sit down in the meeting. She wondered if by meeting this person, the person who had offended against her, who had broken into her house, whether that meant that they would retaliate against her again. We talked through it with her, and we had her talk to her family, and she considered it for a while, and she agreed really courageously to sit down with this young man. So she sat down with him. We began the meeting, and he actually started to cry. He was devastated, and he was really frightened of meeting her because he had very similar fears. He had feared that she was going to be so angry at him. He was incredibly nervous when he came in, and as soon as that woman heard him talk about his life and what had happened, and she knew he was being sincere. We know that when we meet people, right? You know when someone is telling you the truth. And she knew that he was being honest and open with her, and that he truly was sorry for what he had done. I think that changed it all for her. When she started to talk, she displayed none of that same fear that she had previously had. She was consoling him and saying, you know what? You know, it's okay, and we're here together, and we're talking, and we're going to find out a way to make things okay again. And she had told the young man how she had continued to have to sleep with the lights on in her house because she always wanted to be ready if something happened. She'd been living with this fear every night. As soon as she saw him and he being honest with her, she immediately went to a point where she was the one saying, it's okay. It's okay. And when she left, you saw none of that same fear that when she came into that room. And I think for the young man who was the offender, he could walk out with his head held high too. He had come in anxious, stressed, fear of all this anger, and all he found was kindness in this meeting, which is pretty amazing.